How y'all doing?
Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog. And for all of our new and returning subscribers, welcome.
It's my birthday!
Let me finish my intro, man. Welcome. We're so happy and we feel so blessed that you are here. Today, like he just said, it is his birthday. Look at the big child, y'all. A few videos back, I think it was a couple of videos back, I had mentioned that he had injured his knee, so we just came back from the doctors getting an MRI. We won't really know the results of that until we go back to the doctor on Wednesday. So you guys, by the time you see this, hopefully and prayerfully everything is a-okay. He still has a little tightness and soreness in his knee. He's not doing very much. We're trying to make sure that he takes care of himself and completely healed. But do you want to say anything to?
Hey.
Oh my God. But anyway, y'all, we're getting ready to take him to breakfast for his birthday. We're going to give him a birthday breakfast. He wants to go to Cracker Barrel, so we're going to bring you guys along with us.
Maybe.
We're going to bring you guys along.
Maybe. Appreciate you taking the time. They take care of me in the last couple of weeks. Taking off today, taking to the doctor this week, and cooking good meals at the house with the super water, of course. Yeah, she been cooking some amazing foods. Man, I get sick to eat good.
That's a lie.
They get sick to eat good.
He's lying.
She been throwing some food out. Y'all just don't get it. Woo. I do appreciate it, man. Love you.
You're welcome. I love you too, baby. It has been several days later since I've picked up the camera. So today what we're gonna do is first, I'm gonna give you a grocery haul. Then we're gonna clean my Keurig over here, because I was planning on doing that in the last video, but I did not get the distilled white vinegar at the time. So we're gonna do that, and I'm sorry if you hear any noise in the background. That's my washing machine. Y'all know I'm always washing laundry. And then we're gonna also tackle cleaning my stove. That needs to be done. So that's what I have on the agenda today. Also, earlier I had made a broccoli, chicken, and rice casserole. It was so good. My family really enjoyed it. I filmed that earlier this week, but I'm going to include it in this video today, so I'm going to give you that. And if I do anything else, you guys, I'm going to share it with you. But first, let's get into this grocery haul. So starting over here, you guys, we have kombucha. Y'all know I am on this kombucha because it has really helped my gut health and the taste. I love the taste of it. I haven't tried any other kombuchas, but this right here, I'm loving these. So we got the guava dragon fruit, we have the passion fruit tangerine, the pink lady apple, and also the berry lemonade. Now this one here is the one that my husband really likes. He really likes that one. Also, we got the Calypso drinks. My husband got these for himself. We have the strawberry lemonade, the southern peach lemonade. We also have the ocean blue lemonade and the island wave lemonade. So these are the Calypso drinks that my husband got. Also, we got some Texas toast and some sourdough bread. My husband, he got him some, as you can see, he's already taken some out. We got some clementine. Also, we got some strawberries and, well, a mixture of berries. We have strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries in here. We also have blueberries. Now, he really gets these for Pika because she loves blueberries. We have sausage and we have some bacon. Y'all, we needed eggs. We ran out, so we got some eggs, strawberry jam, some Miracle Whip. Also have some mustard and ketchup. And we have 2 cases of water. One of them has already been broken in 2, so we got some water. So yeah, you guys, this is my little mini grocery haul. So now that I'm done putting away the groceries, we're gonna get started on cleaning my Keurig. Y'all, look at my hair. I don't know what else to do with it. Each time I do my hair, it shrinks up. So this morning I tried to style it and everything, and when it dries, this is what it gave me. Like, I have like a teeny weeny afro. I don't know if it's because of the new products that I'm using on my hair or the method that I'm doing when I style my hair, but y'all know my hair is like down here, and it's just like it just did this or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's going on with my hair. So I don't even know what to do with it anymore. I don't know what other products I need to use on my hair, but that's what it's given today. But I don't know. But anyway, that's not why we're here today. We're gonna get ready to start cleaning my Keurig. So to get started on cleaning our Keurig, we're gonna need distilled vinegar and a measuring cup. Now, you don't really have to use a measuring cup, but I think you should, because if you're gonna clean your Keurig properly, you're gonna need 2 parts vinegar and 1 part water, which means you're gonna use 2 cups of vinegar and 1 cup of water. So first, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like when I turn my Keurig on, because let me show you, let me take this out right here. You see all of that gunk and stuff that's in there. We're gonna deep clean our Keurig. Hopefully I get a chance to start on my stove today, but this is gonna take a little time because I wanna properly clean this. I've cleaned it before, but there are some parts that I did not know that you could remove this, and I wanna properly remove this in order to clean it properly. So first, we're gonna run some water through this. Last time I cleaned my Keurig, I didn't use vinegar. I used some type of product that they had at Walmart, but a lovely friend of mine here on YouTube, The Life of Brittany D, she told me that I could use distilled vinegar to clean my Keurig. So that's what we're gonna do today. So let's get started on running some water through here to show you guys what the water looks like. So as you can see, it doesn't really show up on the camera. The water is a little brown, which that's not a good thing, so we need to go ahead and clean it. But I don't know if you guys can really tell that on here, but the water is a little brown. So we want to make sure that we run enough cycles where the water runs clear, so we won't have a whole lot of coffee and buildup that's in your Keurig. So let's get started on cleaning this. So the first thing we need to do is remove this part right here and dump out all of the water. So we're going to replace this. Now we're going to allow it to run as many cycles as we can to make sure that it descales and cleans the Keurig. Now we're going to continue to repeat this process until all of this is empty. So I guess it wasn't enough in there, so it's saying to add water and to ensure that it does clean the Keurig very well, I'm going to add another cup of water. And I did add a little bit more vinegar in here because I want to make sure that it doesn't, you know, dilute, I guess you should say. Dilute the water because I want to make sure that the vinegar goes through it. So, okay, there it goes. I was thinking that it wasn't going to start again. Try this again. I hope that it has enough in it that it'll do one more. So now that it has ran its last cup, I'm gonna let the Keurig sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. And once that's done, I'm gonna finish cleaning my Keurig. So we're gonna let this sit, and so all of the vinegar that has gone through the cycles of the Keurig, let it sit there and continue to descale and clean the Keurig. And then once that's done, we're gonna get started on cleaning everything else that's a part of this. We want to make sure that it is very deep clean. So as you can see here, let me bring you a little closer. See, there's some little buildup right there. Like right along here, there's a little bit of buildup. So this needs to be clean. I want to make sure I clean my Keurig. It's a little dusty, yeah, but even though I clean when I wash dishes, I wipe things down, you still have stuff flying through the air that gets on your appliances and different things. So we're gonna continue to let this sit, like I said, for 15 to 20 minutes, and then we're gonna clean all of the other parts that I can get to on my Keurig. Now that 20 minutes are up, I'm gonna fill this up with regular water. I'm gonna pour this out because I'm pretty sure it still has like a little bit of vinegar in it. I'm gonna pour this out and let it run several different cycles to clean all of that vinegar out. Then I'm gonna start taking it apart and cleaning it, cleaning all of the different parts like this and some of the other parts that I can remove, and clean it out and really clean this down. So let me start that process. Okay, now my Keurig is saying add water. I'm gonna let this do it a few more times because I want to make sure that it gets that vinegar taste out of the Keurig. So I'm gonna fill it up and let it continue to run, and then after that we're gonna disassemble the parts that we need to in order to clean this Keurig. Y'all hear that? Y'all, we have a flash flood warning. Y'all, we've been having tornado warnings and thunderstorm and lightning. We've been having storms going on around here. So y'all, we've been dealing with storms all week. Arkansas, they've had tornadoes to touch down. We even had a tornado not too far from where my cousin lived here in Mississippi touch down, but thank God it passed his house. It didn't hit his house. They don't even have power right now. But all week long, we've been dealing with thunderstorms, and we've been getting alerts like this all day. I wasn't really gonna even mention it, but since you heard it while I was recording, we've been getting flash flood warnings because y'all, it's been just storming. It's been thundering and lightning all day long. I think we had like a break in it on yesterday. I was like, okay, well, this is over with, so we won't have to do it. My husband said, nope, it's gonna start all up again on the weekend. So yeah, because my sisters and I, we were supposed to go and take my mom out, you know, have another girls' day out. I was gonna vlog that, but since it was gonna be doing this, we just canceled it. We're gonna try another time to have girls' day with my mom. But yeah, y'all, we've been dealing with flash flood warnings and thunderstorms and stuff like that all week long. So I just pray that they do not say, okay, we have a tornado warning out, because we've already dealt with that. I don't want to even deal with that anymore. I don't even want to deal with what's going on right now. But y'all pray for us and pray for those that have, by the time you see this, all of this, but still pray. Because like I said, my videos aren't in real time, but y'all just pray, because there are a lot of storms going on all around. You know, I heard in Georgia that they were having weather like this, and other places having weather like this. So y'all, we just need to stay continuously prayed up all the time. So let me get back to cleaning my Keurig. Let me finish this last cycle, and then we're gonna get started on cleaning my oven. It's going off again, y'all. I've never seen water sit like that right there, where the blinking light, I'm sorry if the light is bothering you guys, but I've never seen water settle right there. So I'm gonna clean all around this and on the sides, and I'm sorry about the noise in the background. I'm gonna clean all of this. My husband is watching a movie, so I'm sorry about the noise in the background. But I'm gonna clean all of this right here and all around the Keurig. Okay, you guys, you can't see it, but there's a little blade that's right here. I think you can see it a little bit. There's this blade right here, and this was on it. I'm having a hard time putting it back on because that is where, when you put your K-cup in, I'm sorry if you hear my husband snoring. He's asleep on the couch. He was watching a movie, but now it's watching him. But anyway, I digress. This was on here and on there, and in order for me to really clean my Keurig deeply and deep clean it, I had to take this off because there was some stuff around the back of this that needed to be cleaned off. And so yeah, now I'm having a hard time putting it back on. I don't want to cut this or anything. I may have to move the camera out of the way so I could put this back on and not cut or stab myself. But yeah, that little blade that you can barely see right there, let me bring the camera down a little bit. You guys see that? That is what pierced the K-cup when you put it in so the water can run through it. So let me move the camera out of the way to see if I can put that on without me injuring myself. Okay, you guys, as you can see, I got it back on there, praise God. So now, but it looks a little weird, but yeah, I got that little thing, as you can see, it's on there now, and I did not cut or stab myself. So now I gotta get deep back off in here. That needs to be clean. So I'm not going to be able to film that, but you guys can see me cleaning it. So let me get started on that. Y'all, I know I said that I was going to clean my stove today, But because of the storm, and as you guys can see earlier, I showed you it was raining, it's gotten worse and it's still getting worse. They said we're under a tornado watch and different things like that. So I'm not gonna do my oven today. I'm gonna wait and save that for another video, just in case while I am cleaning the stove and we need to take cover or something like that, then I don't want to have to just stop in the middle of what I'm doing and stop filming and doing all of that. But anyway, earlier in the video I had mentioned that I made the broccoli, chicken, and rice casserole. So I'm going to insert that right here. Okay, you guys, in order to make this cheesy chicken, broccoli, and rice, or either broccoli, chicken, and rice casserole, you will need the following ingredients. You will need butter. Now she says you will need an onion and bell pepper. So since I have the 3 pepper and onion blend, I'm gonna use that. You will need the steamed fresh broccoli florets, the star of the show chicken. I seasoned it last night because I want my chicken to have a lot of flavor, but she had hers cut up, so I'm gonna cut it up after I cook it. Also, you will need some heavy whipping cream, chicken broth, olive oil, rice. I'm using brown rice. You can use white rice, brown rice, whatever type of rice you would like. Also, you need the Colby and Monterey Jack cheese, mozzarella cheese, and sharp cheddar cheese. So you guys, these are the ingredients that you will need to make this dish. So let's get started. So before we get started, there are some seasonings that she used that I'm not using. So that's why I'm gonna leave the link in the description box, plus the ingredients for this recipe. Since I've already seasoned my chicken, I will not be showing you guys the seasoning that I use, just in case you want to go directly by her recipe. So like I said, the recipe will be in the description box below. So that's why I didn't show any seasonings. Now later on, if I add something else to it, I will show it then. But to no longer prolong me cooking this meal, let's get started. Okay, you guys, as you can see, dinner is done. We have our taste tester here. So she's gonna This is my first time ever making this, so she's gonna taste it for us and let you guys know if it's good or not.
No, I don't eat broccoli, so. I've been eating broccoli though.
It's full of cheese, so hubby is already eating. I think he likes it. So what's the verdict, baby girl?
I know that saying that's called slap your daddy. Follow me.
Girl, don't get hurt. So tell me.
You're good.
It's good.
I'm gonna be happy eating this for lunch tomorrow.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with everyone you know, and I'll see you guys in our next video.